Welcome to the channel where we're going to try out the new Imperial Agents for the first time. Full-on 2,000 point Imperial Agents list, and up against them are the boys. Hi Sultan from Sultan Plays YouTube channel. Say hi Sultan.
Hi Sultan.
Imperial Agents.
Yes.
You like pain?
I do.
I mean, doing an entire Imperial Agents army is definitely hard mode, right?
Well, yeah, because the points are quite cheap and they don't have an army rule.
What do you mean they don't have an army rule?
So, like, say Space Marines, you have, like, Oath of Moment, which is the army rule, and then you pick a detachment.
Yes.
So, I don't know, Advance and Charge or something.
Yeah.
These just get the detachment. There's no army rule. So, you get half the rules of everyone else.
Their army rule is to ally in with other armies.
Basically,
and you're not allying in with other armies. You're doing... And there's not much anti-tank in it.
No, there's like a las cannon, a missile launcher. The strongest weapon in my army is a hunter killer missile.
Right.
I have 2 of them.
Right.
And once they're gone, they're gone.
So let's take a look at these 1995 points of Imperial Agents without an army rule. What detachment are you bringing?
The Imperialis fleet, which is probably the only one that you'll even have a chance with.
Yes.
I think.
Because the other ones, there's a Grey Knight one, only affects Grey Knights. The Sisters one only affects... And this one affects everything with the Imperial Agents keyword.
Which is the army, which is good.
And what does it do?
So, you can choose 2 things at the start of every of your command phases.
Right.
So, the best one is Eliminate at all costs. It's essentially similar to Oath of Moment, where you pick an enemy unit, and instead of re-rolling hits, you get +1 to hit.
Your army gets +1 to hit, and it's shooting phase, fight phase, anything like that.
Yeah, every time you make an attack.
Okay.
So it's quite good, especially when a lot of your army hits on 4s.
Yes.
The second part of that you could choose instead is Acquire at all costs. And I like this because it could be situational based on like a points game.
Yep.
So what you do is you get an extra OC and leadership and a 5-up invuln. So basically,
for what, your whole army?
For your army, when you basically select an objective marker. So
right.
say there's an objective marker we're fighting over.
Yes.
You currently score it, but if I choose that, I score it. That's going to get me points in my command phase.
So when you're in range of an objective marker, you can get a bit buffer or.
You have to pick a specific objective marker, but yeah, basically either pick a unit and hit it better, or pick an objective marker and make it your home. Nice.
And we've got the Death Watch.
Yes.
We've got some Grey Knights. We've got some Sisters, and we've got some little mortals running around all over the place who would be absolutely fine.
Xenos, Malleus, Hereticus.
Nice. Love your Inquisitor.
Thank you. So this is a Stormcast model that I kit bashed because the Stormcast models that they've been releasing lately are so cool, and this one just looks like an Inquisitor. So this is Anya Sedaris, Inquisitor. I haven't yet assigned her to Xenos, Hereticus, or Malleus. This is her trying it all out.
She's new.
She's
like making her way in the world. She's only come out of Inquisitor school. She's been on her first couple of missions here or there.
Yeah,
and now she's been trusted with all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Her first massive engagement. Anya
Sedaris.
I like it. She's very pretty.
Thank you. So she's a Psychic Inquisitor, if you couldn't tell, which is why she's blind.
Right.
So she's got a Force weapon, she's got a sort of Psychic Flamer attack, which is this big brazier here, why not?
Yes.
And she's also got a Combi weapon, which I kit bashed to her back.
Nice.
So, yeah, she's going to be doing some cool Inquisitor stuff. She gets a 3-up, she'll get a command point back every time I spend 1 on her unit. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, she has some Inquisitorial Agents. Yep. We won't go into every single unit because it'll go mad, but they have a Preacher with them. Yeah. Which is cool, and they have a Servitor with a multi-melter because they need that anti-tank.
Yeah.
There's also some cool things in there. To her right, we've got a as yet unnamed rogue trader with her entourage. So we've got a Death Cult assassin, a medic, and whatever this guy is. Who knows?
Probably the rogue trader.
Well, that's the rogue trader. I don't know who he is. He just hangs about.
Right.
At the back, who's going to be going with them is the Imperial Navy Breaches.
Oh, because they're shipborne.
They're shipborne. They're voidfarers. So
the rogue traders come down to the planet with the Inquisitor and bought the Breaches bodyguard. Yes. Yeah. Nice, okay.
And she has a fun rule that before the game, I can put things into strategic reserves, up to D3 units and so on, but we'll cover that in a bit because I need to read it properly. Okay. We've got some Voidsmen at Arms, which are just a cheap 50-point unit with a dog.
Nice dog.
So they're coming along too. And then we've got an Exaction Squad, which is my favourite of the Space Police squad, the RBTs.
Yep.
And they got a dog too.
Doggo.
So with that in mind, she's got a dog.
Doggo.
Doggo
doesn't do anything but looks good.
Yeah, he's Griff the dog.
Triple doggos.
Do
they get on with each other?
You can only ever bring 3 dogs because they're so powerful.
Right, okay. Yeah. I think they're like strength 20, minus 10 AP.
Rule of 3 and all that, yeah. Everyone's be bringing dogs otherwise. Yeah. Speaking of characters, we've got a Vindicare Assassin who's going to roll 1s every time throughout this game.
Of course.
Which should be fun. We also have an Eversor Assassin, who is just a character sniper, awesome thing.
Right.
I mean, that's a character sniper, but he's also a character sniper. They're assassins. Okay. Squad of Grey Knights that I kit bash, especially for this game.
I've got the big Primaris chunky Terminator arm.
Yeah, I bought some of the easy-to-build Terminators or whatever they are, and then kit bash the arms and stuff, and I'm really pleased with how they turned out. So the reason they're on different bases is because as they teleport in, they bring the warp with them, right? So they just smash the ground up.
Narthetium, banner in there as well.
Yeah, bring back a model a turn, get extra OC. It's all good.
Couple of units of sisters.
Yeah, 2 units of 10 with Melter, multi-melter, because I need that anti-tank, so I've kind of tailored that for it. We've got Simulacrums, which instead of giving Miracle Dice, let you like reroll a command point or something like that, and then Cherubs do something different. They're almost exactly the same as what they are in normal sisters. It's command points instead of Miracle Dice and stuff.
Command points instead of Miracle Dice.
Yeah, we'll come across it properly later. There's a lot that's new in this army.
Okay.
2 Immolators, 1 with multi-melters because of that, and then 1 with flamers because I haven't painted the multi-melters yet.
Yep. And the sister squads have got melters, multi-melters in for that extra anti-tank because you don't have much anti-tank.
Don't have that.
Chuck it in wherever you can get it.
Yeah, we've got Hunter Killers on the Immolators. Then we've got 2 squads of Deathwatch. We have a shooty one with 2 frag cannons, 2 shotguns, 2 Stalker pattern bolters, an Infernus bolter, a Black Shield. Why not?
Okay.
And then a punchy one with a Watchmaster, as yet unnamed. These guys can advance, fall back, shoot, and charge.
Because of the Watchmaster.
Because of the Watchmaster, and do 0 CP stratagems, which is fun. And then we've got a punchy one, so we've got 4 hammers, because you can take 2 per 5 man.
Yes.
We've got a Black Shield with blades. We've got a bunch of guys with basically shields and weapons, because that's how you have to run them. So there's a lot going on here. All punchy.
Deathwatch reroll hit rolls of 1, but against Xenos they reroll all hits, shooting and close combat.
I didn't know you were bringing Orks, and it's good that you have. Yeah, well, these guys don't know you're bringing Orks.
Start off with the Orks. Start off with a proper scrap. Corvus Blackstar for one of the units to jump around in.
Yeah.
So you have got some transport, you have got some anti-tank. To be fair, the Deathwatch should do some work versus the Orks.
Hopefully.
The Grey Knights should do some work versus the Orks in close combat.
Yeah.
Sisters are sisters, so they're pretty good at shooting. And all these guys over here...
These are cannon fodder, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I love them. These are the ones that took the longest to paint.
And they've got all the character. And I mean, they look so good.
Yeah, it's random.
Yeah. Games Workshop do really well on the Kill Team models and the Necromunda models. And these things have so much personality.
It's so cool. And I will definitely be adding yet another squad of these guys. Just kit bashed out of loads of random characters in the future.
Nice. And I brought 1995 points of Du Bois. This is Murphy's War. Murphy is not with us here today. Instead, we're led by a Meganob called Asgard Flashclaw. And Du Bois, well, we have WoW. Once per battle, I can declare a WoW. I get a 5-up invulnerable save. I can advance and charge. You get an extra bit of strength as well. That's a once per battle thing. And this, because it's a nice mixed list, is a War Horde. So 6s explode in close combat. 6s counter sustained hits. And the idea here is... Asgard and the Meganobs go inside Battle Wagon. The 4 units of boys go inside the 4 trucks. And then there's nothing on foot. We've got war bikers zipping around and death dreads backing up. This is a fast, speedy detachment that's going to come, a war horde that's going to come rampaging into this battle grid. And standing against them is the Inquisitor.
Yeah. Is he Rick Mile or...
What? Flashclaw?
Flashheart, yeah.
Flashheart. Lord Flashheart.
Up, diddly up, down, diddly down.
Nice.
I landed sausage stuck.
5 Meganobs. Meganobs hit on 4s and he gives them +1 to hit. So they'll be hitting on 3s. I've also given him a super cyborg body. And they're going to be going in the Battle Wagon as mentioned. It's got a hard case, kill cannon. So it's toughness 12. It also reduces incoming AP by 1. In the units of the boys, 4 of them, there's a power claw in each of the squad, jumping inside the trucks. So super cyborg body on him, and the Death Killer War Trike is leading a squad of war bikers here, and he's got follow me lads. So he can move 14. And when they advance, they go a flat 6 as well. So that is a potential 20-inch move in one turn. And there's another unit of war bikers zipping around the back. That's his groupies, shouting in his general direction and encouraging him to go faster and faster and faster. Triple Death Dreads because they look uber cool, and I really like 100-point chonky models that stomp around all over the place and do some damage. And then adding to the speed wow type theme to the army, we've got 2 custom shock jump dragsters and 1 booster blaster over here. 19 95 points worth of Orks, beautifully painted by Den of Imagination Painting Studios. See, the thing is, I knew you was bringing Imperial Agents today, so I thought, well, I could chuck anything down on the table. I don't have to worry too much about what I'm bringing, just a nice thing. And then I've seen your Imperial Agents army down there, and I'm already worried. The gradients and the Death Watch, the things, it looks scary.
I'm going to forget all the rules, it's fine.
Maybe you've invented the most powerful Imperial Agents army ever.
Highly doubt.
So because we're playing with some new things, we're going Dawn of War, Taken Hold and Swift action. Back to the well. Dawn of War deployment, Taken Hold is the 5, 10, 15 on the primary. And this means battle line units that advance or fall back can still do actions. Because you've got quite a chunk of battle line units. I've got quite a chunk of battle line units. And we're going to be playing in and amongst this arena of death. The battle mat is from urbanmats.com. And statues and this modular terrain that you can put together in any order you want. That's from marchofwar.co.uk. We don't know who's deploying on what side yet, though. But yeah, I imagine the Orks are zipping into this. It's sort of mossy growth covers the ground. Some kind of hot planet, deserty, not deserty, but jungly type world. Humid type world. The wire is here. Look, loads of loot, loads of crates and things. And your out of school Inquisitor.
Yes.
Her first battle. Trying to overthrow the filthy Xenos. She certainly called upon all the help she could get.
She'd realised the power of the rosette.
Yes.
Like, hey, will you come with me if I show you this? Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And will you come with me if I show you this? Yes, man. Will you
Yes,
come
of
with
course.
it? And you got like...
Don't kill my planet.
No. Right, let's get on to deployment. Oh, one more thing. I set up the scenery before we decided on missions and what the hell we were doing and things. Because normally you can only put objectives down on the battle mat. But this one's all the way up here, which we kind of like, because you're going to have to climb up to actually get to it. I know it might be more than 3 inches out, but yeah, down below won't actually score this one, we've agreed. You've got to get up there, which will add some good gameplay dynamics, I think. It's a nice Overwatch position as well. It looks like a powerful objective.
Just on the floor.
I know. I mean, like a big tower and things.
Yeah.
The cookie jar is often an objective for me.
Yes.
Deployment, let's do deployment. And we deployed and kept a unit of 3 war bikers in strategic reserve to sneak around and do sneaky things. But the Death Killer War Trike and the big unit war bikers are here. Plus 20 boys in these trucks because they've got to climb all the way up. There. There's Asgard and stuff all the way across the line. Just with those war bikers in reserve. Grey Knight has put the... no, not Grey Knight. Sultan... Brain. Sultan has put the Grey Knights in the teleportarium.
Yes.
They're going to be deep striking it in. And then you had to think about what to do with the Death Watch. And originally you was thinking punchy Death Watch in that.
Yeah.
And shoot to you on the floor.
Yeah.
But the shooty from the Orks is Orc shooting.
So, yeah, this has stealth.
So you put the shooty ones in the Corvus Black Star so they can position, jump out, and just start laying down. Yeah. And this one's got a Watchmaster in, which gives them advanced fullback shoot charge.
So they're a bit more flexible on the ground.
Yeah. So they're running around all over the place. And it's really going to come down to the Death Watch and the Grey Knights doing a lot of work here. Maybe the sisters will be able to kill as much as possible as well with all their shooting and flamer and melter
sticky objectives
goodness.
And they've got the anti-tank. Yeah.
Exactly. The Inquisitors down here.
Yes.
Here's the police.
Action squad, yeah.
And there's the Void Bearers with the Rogue Trader who infiltrated further into the battle grid.
They've got shotguns.
And they're probably, what I like to think of narratively, is they've come clambering out of this bastion straight away and they're trying to fall back this way towards the Imperial Alliance.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, he was contacting his spaceship through the transponder
that's an orbital
array.
gun, and that's a spaceship person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, he was in there, and then suddenly all the Orks turn up. He's like, nope, we are leaving. Just ran out of that door there and ran back over here, and there's a 50-point unit up on the Sky Shield landing pad.
Didn't know where to put them.
Just chilling.
They're up there now.
They're probably going to end up doing an action or something at some point.
Who knows? I mean, they've got a dog. Maybe the action is pet dog.
Pet dog. Right, let's grab a dice, find out who goes first. After you, that's a 6, and I've rolled a 4. It will be. The Inquisitorial Agents, turn 1. They saw the Orks coming, of course they did. They knew about this 100 years ago. I mean, rolling some bones and things like... Anyway, let's go on to turn 1. The agents want to contain both edges of the battlefield to make sure Orks aren't sneaking up from the flanks. No prisoners. Kill as much of the Val Xenos as possible. In the command phase, the Death Killer Wartrike unit has been targeted with Eliminate at all costs. +1 to hit this unit over here. And here's the Corvus Black Star with the shooter unit unloading all of its things. There's going to be a lot of pain rolling into that unit, but you weren't close enough to this edge to contain it, to make sure that there were no sneaky boys coming around this side. But you were close enough to get outside of your deployment zone with the Voidsmen. What are these again?
Voidsmen at arms.
Those guys. So they are containing, they are looking down from the Sky Shield landing pad on this battlefield edge to make sure no Orks are sneaking along that way. And then in the middle, we have 5 sisters in an immolator, 5 sisters in the immolator because you split them up. The other 5 are here and here. You put the melters inside there, right?
Yes.
And there's the Eversaw assassin. No targets for him to hunt yet. So he just scouted forward and then ran. He's staying sneaky below the Fortress of Redemption, ready to jump out on something a bit later. Rogue traders move forward with all of their Voidsmen at arms. Breachers. Here's the Inquisitor. So kind of spreading out across the line.
Yes.
Moving forward somewhat cautiously here or there. Except for the Corvus Black Star and this big nasty unit that want to target these bikes. So I'm going to spend a CP on Arda's Nails. It makes them -1 to wound. What are we shooting first?
Using the Corvus Black Star to shoot these bikes.
Okay.
So we're starting with the Storm Strike missile launchers.
Right.
Which will hit on 2s.
Okay.
And both hit. Strength 10, so it would be 3s, but it's 4s.
Yeah, forced to wound because of the thing.
1 wound.
-2. -2. I need a 6, or one of them dies. One of them dies.
Cannon.
Yes.
On a 2.
Yes.
Hits. Strength 12 would be 2s is 3s.
Yes.
But twin linked. Wounds anyway. -3.
Okay. Another 6/7 gun. No. D6 +1 damage.
4.
Nukes another guy. Then the Hurricane Bolters 2s and everything hits, but 6s to wound because we're hard.
Yes.
There's nails, no wounds.
Twin linked.
Twin linked? Okay, maybe some wounds. No wounds.
No
right.
wounds.
So we're going to be on to the Death Watch themselves, shooting at the Orcs. And remember, they're re-rolling all hits against Xenos.
So 2d3.
On the frag cannons.
We're not in half range.
Right.
So 2d3 +1 each.
Okay.
So that's 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
Right.
Sorry, 4s because we moved to 3s. So the whole
Re-rolling.
thing. Re-rolling.
What's the strength of a frag cannon these days?
7. So it would be, it's back to 4s.
Back to force wound, yeah.
4s to wound. We've got 3 wounds at -1.
-1, I need 5 up saves.
2 damage a go.
Okay, that kills another bike, puts one down to 1 wound.
Infernus Heavy Bolter, so we'll do the Flamer first.
Right.
D6 auto hits.
Right.
5, and then we're wounding on Strength 5, Toughness 6 is 6s now because
Okay.
you're hard as nails. There's 1 at -1 ignores cover.
4. No, sorry, a 5. I'm good. You don't burn that last one to a crisp.
And then we've got the Bolter part, which is on 3s. 6s are sustained.
There's
so
a
that goes back
sustained.
in.
Nice, okay.
Strength 5, again, this is 6s now.
Yes, that hard as nails is keeping me
1.
alive.
-1.
Maybe not. Doesn't keep that boy alive. Shotguns.
2 Deathwatch shotguns on 2s. Missed twice.
2 hits.
Wounding on 6s.
Negative.
Nothing.
Any more guns?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's 2 Stalker pattern bolt guns.
Right.
Which are heavy in precision, so I just hit on 3s. 1 hit. And then strength 4 is 6s. Doesn't wound.
Then we remembered the re-rolls and did a few re-rolls and fired in the last few bolters as well. And this is what it looks like at the end of the shooting attack. Basically 2 bikers left, one's on a wound. There's a Death Killer Wartrike chucking around. And now all of a sudden I'm not so confident about charging 10 Death Watch veterans with just the paltry things that I have here. There are boys inside here that could get nasty though. But yeah, that was pretty devastating. Then we had a look across the line to see what else was actually in line of sight and range. Nothing is in line of sight and range, except for the Vindicare that you've got to move, so we moved him. So the Vindicare is the last gun shooting down under the arch and into the Death Killer Wartrike.
Yes.
And you're going to hit on a 2.
I'm going to do a shield break around, so if I wound, it's devastating.
Oh,
because I didn't get to use it last time.
Because you missed every single time. And
He
that's
misses.
a 1. Of course he misses.
I'm going to command point it.
Okay.
He
And he
hits.
hits. That's a 6. Does a 6 do anything?
No, it does not. But now he needs to wound. If I wound, your strength 8.
Right.
And your toughness
6.
So it would be 3s, but is now
4s.
4s. So
because
on a 4
of
to
Arda's
wound.
nails.
I get +1 to wound, so
Okay.
3s.
Back to 3s. Okay.
And this will just No.
There's a 1.
Every time.
And yeah, that's the end of Imperial Agents turn 1. They get 3 points for containing a thing. They haven't got any points for no prisoners yet. But if I go flying in with these bikers, I'll probably lose them in my turn and give up points for no prisoners. So I'm not sure I even want to do that. 3 points to the Imperium. Let's go on to Orks turn 1. Find out what the orders are for them. The Orks want to kill stuff as well with no prisoners. They also want to extend their battle lines. Worth noting that I didn't declare the WA in turn 1, so there's no advancing and charging going on. But should be able to kill at least one thing, and extending should be able to do that as well. Right, so that took me longer than I would have thought, because most of your stuff was back out of line of sight and range and things, and also my shooting for no prisoners is bad. I'm going to have to do it in close combat. So move down here. And you're going to be overwatching. We'll do that in a second. And both of the units of boys got out of the trucks. One of the trucks came over here after it moved. One of the trucks came over here after they got out. One of the units of boys here is... There's going to be a swarm trying to kill some Death Watch over here after the overwatch. Not sure how that's going to go. The second swarm's climbing up to extend my battle lines. And got up there. And as for guns that can fire in, well, there's a shock jump dragster down here as well. In the middle, I've got a custom booster blaster, shock jump dragster, and this thing with my mega knobs in and my war boss that can reach out and touch the immolator in the middle of the battle grid. I ran forward with my dreads and rolled 1s and 2s, and I advanced this unit and rolled a 1 as well. And that unit has still got a truck in. The truck is still full of boys. These are the guys who came out of that truck before it moved. The idea is I've got truck, boys on this objective, plus another unit of boys inside that. There's a lot of OC there. And I wanted to put a lot of OC here because Eversaw Assassin and the Voidsman and the Sisters and the... Yes, you can kill a lot. So I needed to put a lot here to try and hold on to at least one of these objectives for my extra 5 points on the primaries. But a push on the right, not a big push in the middle. Big push on the left as well. Let's do the Overwatch from the Deathwatch kill team. What are you shooting at?
Everything into the bike squad.
Into the bikes again?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Do the flamer part of the Infernus.
Yes.
D6 auto hits for 4.
Okay. It's not hard as nails now.
So 5s to wound.
Okay.
1 wound.
1 wound.
-1.
Killer bike. There's
Yay.
1 bike left with the Death Killer War Trike.
6 is on the heavy bolter.
Yes.
With a reroll.
Rerolling everything all the time against Xenos.
That's sustained.
Okay.
Strength 5, toughness 6 is 5s. 1 wound -1.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Then we've got the frag cannons. You're now well within half range, so it's 4d3.
Is it?
Not plus anything because you're a small squad now.
Okay.
So this many hits.
But not adding anything for blast.
No. 6s.
6s. There's a
hit,
6.
And then a reroll.
Xenos things. Xenos Hunter things.
Strength 7 is winning your 3s.
Sultan. How cool is Space Marine 2 when you start off being a Death Watch at the very start?
It's the best thing.
I know.
It's the best
And you
thing.
notice he was a black shield and everything.
Yeah. Didn't people know?
Yeah.
And he wasn't allowed to tell people.
Yeah.
3s.
Wow.
3 wounds. -1, 2 damage.
Okay. 5s. Not enough 5s. 2 damage a time.
Yeah, so
So
the bike was dead.
Both of the bikes are dead. Death Killer War Trike takes a couple of wounds. Then we shot everything else in. No further wounds caused. Death Killer War Trike down to 7 wounds remaining. And that is no prisoners for the forces of the Imperium. You killed the unit that he was attached to. Now he gets to shoot back at you. He's very, very angry. Death Killer. Firing out all of his boomsticks. Hitting on Orc. I hit once. I actually managed to hit. When you fire this much lead, something hits. Strength 5. It wounds. No AP. And
Good.
doesn't do anything. Okay, I've got the Killer Jet. And you can do it in burner mode. So let's do it in burner mode because this auto hits. It auto hits 4 times. At strength 5, they all wound at -1 damage.
Ooh.
Does a wheelie and
Take a wound.
wounds one of them. That's it from him. Let's do the truck. Try and tickle off that last wound with my big shooter. There's 2 hits. It's strength 5. There's 2 wounds. 2 threat saves. I haven't tickled off the last wound yet. Okay, loads of boys with loads of sluggers. And I say loads because they can't count that high. 2 hits. 1 wound. One more 3-up save. I want to tickle that. Like, he's still alive. He's still alive, and this unit advanced, so they can't shoot in. I'm going to have to go and punch them. Okay, we're coming down to the middle, where I've got a shock jump dragster, a custom booster blaster, and the big battle wagon firing down at your transport here. I don't think much will happen, but let's give it a go. It's the only thing we can actually see. Right, here's all the big shooters from the battle wagon. 2 hits. I'm going to need 6s to wound an immolator. I do a wound, and I don't do a wound. Kill cannon has D6 plus 1 shots for 4 shots. This again hits on orcs, which is 5s. 1 hit, it's strength 9. It doesn't wound because your toughness 10, right?
I am.
Yeah. Shock jump dragster with custom shock rifle. This actually hits on a 3 because a squig fires it and they've got more brains. Strength 8. It wounds. It's -2, but there's cover in the way.
Good.
1 minute. It's devastating wounds, so no save.
Well, I reserve the right to use that 5 whenever I want.
D6 plus 1 damage. 7 damage. It's a critical hit. Well done, boys. Best orc shooting ever. What about the rivet cannon on the custom booster blaster? 1 hit. And that doesn't wound. Shock. I think that's it for these guys, which reminded me I've got a shock jump dragster over here, which is lined up to shoot at one of those kill teams, which I haven't killed. I mean, it's complete overkill. Let's do it anyway. And we hit. Strength high. And we wound. There is...
-2, right?
Yeah, becomes -1. No, that will kill that 1-on-1 wound. I did take one out.
Yeah.
And I think that's the end of my shooting phase, because all the way around here, we did lots of advancing. So I've wounded an immolator and killed 1 dude.
You got it though. Got good.
I need no prisoners. I'm not sure I'll be able to kill all of these guys, but let's give it a go. Let's start off with the Death Killer Wartrike. I need to roll 2 dice for a charge, don't I? Yeah, he's in. And then the boys, they're in. Right, Death Killer Wartrike with Snagger Claw hits 3 times. We are strength 10. We wound 3 times and then -2, 2 damage. And he takes out 3 of them. He's doing all right. He did all right. There's 6 Death Watch left. So I'm going to spend a CP on Unbridled Carnage. So my crits go off on 5s instead of 6s. Here's all the choppers. We are hitting on 3s. But 5s and 6s explode. And there's a lot of 5s and 6s. In the end, everything hit. Can everything wound though? On 4s at AP -1. 11 4-up saves. Each doing damage.
1, 2, 3.
3 more. How many are left?
More than none.
More than none are left. So we're down to the Power Claw on my boss knob. He's going to hit on 4s. 5s and 6s. Unbridled Carnage. He is an angry little green man. This is strength 9. He's very angry. Those are all -2, 2 damage. That is 5 wounds. And I don't clear the squad. There's still 1 left.
A black shield.
A black shield stood there, so I don't get no prisoners. And the black shield gets to fight back. 4 attacks with black shield blades.
3s.
Rerolling everything. He hits all the times.
Yes. And he's strength 5.
Toughness 5.
4s, twin linked.
And he
wounds
wounds
3
it.
times.
Right, AP.
-2.
I don't get a save. How much damage?
1.
He kills 3 of them on his own. What a G. And at the end of the combat, we pile in, surrounding that black shield. And let's face it, that's exactly where he wants to be, surrounded by Xenos, killing them all. And that's the end of turn 1. I get 5 points, or 4 points. Get some points for extend battle lines. You get an extra 4 points for no prisoners, as well as that containment point. But in turn 2, you're only on the home field objective, the one down here behind that immolator. And I'll keep no prisoners in my hand as well, actually, because I'm going to have to start killing stuff at some point. It's 10 points to 5, and the Inquisitor sees there's a lot of big trucks, a lot of big things out there that they want to bring it down. And also overwhelming force, kill units in range of objective markers, and there's plenty of them going around as well. Alien voices scream across this battle grid as the Orks declare their war, and that gives me a 5-up invulnerable save to all the nasty stuff that Sultan is about to do to me. Down this side of the battle grid, the Black Shield passed his battle shock test and has re-embarked inside that Corvus Black Star, hovering around, ready to throw firepower down on this flank. In the middle, the injured immolator moved forward and the sisters jumped out because they got a multi-melter and a melter. And something's going to have to try and slow down those words, orcs. Death dreads that are pushing up the middle of the battle grid. You also wanted to help them out with the Death Watch, Watchmaster, Black Watch, Death Watch, that kill team down there. Mm-hmm. You wanted to advance a long way with them. And you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So they didn't advance a long way. Instead, they just stood there.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot once again. Sorry. I need to move my Vindicare.
Yeah.
He's still going for the Orc.
He's still going, what, that way?
That way.
Yeah. Nice. Here's the Inquisitor in charge. What's her name again?
Anya Sedaris.
Anya Sedaris, directing traffic right in the middle with the police force behind them. And then down this side, there is a lot of pain that wants overwhelming force and bring it down. The bring it down target is that truck. And down here, we have an Eversor assassin. We have all the Voidsmen with the Rogue Trader. We have the sisters that jumped out of the Multi-Melter Immolator and some sisters back here. There's also the Voidsmen up here. And behind them, deep striking into the battle grid, these beautifully converted large chonky Terminator Grey Knights.
Nice.
That also want a 9-inch charge and try and kill another truck potentially, or some of the Orcs. Swarm this objective, which is well away from all of the stuff over there. So stuff down here is going to be relatively safe. They also, it looks like they want to retake the bastion down here, yes. Lock down this side of the battle grid. Yes, this is the comms network. This is where the overwhelming force is. This is where the bring it down is. This is the heart of the push for the Imperium as we go into the shooting phase. So we're starting with the Immolator, firing everything at the truck.
Yes. So twin multi-melter hits on 2s because you're my eliminate at all cost target.
Both of them hit.
Both of them hit. Wound strength 9.
3s.
3s. Twin length. Don't need it.
5 up and vulnerable save because of WoW. I make one fail one.
D6 plus 2.
That is 5 wounds. It's half dead. It's got 5 remaining.
Hunter killer. Hits. Wounds on a 3. Wounds minus 2.
5 up and vun. Negative.
D6 for 2.
Okay, it's on 3 wounds remaining. It's still chugging along.
Heavy bolter. Hits on 2s.
Nope. Re-rolling, no.
Strength 5, so it'll be 5s. 1 wound minus 1.
It's alive. So there's a couple of wounds left, and you've got lots of units there that could potentially hurt it. What's the plan, Sultan?
We're going to use the Melter Sisters of Battle squad to have a go.
Right.
And then, because there's a lot of small arms in this squad that can do hurt elsewhere.
When the Orcs get out?
Yes.
If the Orcs get out.
So we've got a multi-melter.
Okay.
On 2s, sorry.
Because you targeted it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I can do a once per game with the Cherub.
Right.
Free command point reroll.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do that.
I like it.
Still miss
I
it,
didn't
so
help.
that's fine. Go on.
The Cherub was obviously faulty.
If you hit on 2s, you will roll 1s.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
Yeah.
Wounds on a...
Not that.
Normal melter gun.
Interesting.
Misses.
Oh dear. The sisters' shots bounce. Maybe their bolt guns can do it? We roll for the bolt guns, which are winning on 6s, and they didn't do anything either. The sisters clearly shooting over the heads of their comrades in front, spoiling their aim, and the truck is still chugging it. So what we're going to do is fire down the Void's men at arms at it, and because it's the closest target, they gain lethal hits.
Yes.
And
Close
lethal
quarters.
could hurt it.
Yeah.
So.
This is the shotgun, Artificer shotgun. 2 shots hitting on 3s now.
Okay.
Hits twice.
Right.
Strength 4 is 6s.
6s, yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
And then we've got a rotary cannon, which is 6 shots.
+1 to hit, 4s still.
6 are lethal and sustained.
There's a lethal.
And sustained, and then we hit on 4s because we're doing better. 5s to wound.
Yes. 3 wounds.
No AP, 1 damage.
Okay, no EP. 4 up saves. 2 wounds remaining. Dead truck. They did manage to take it out. Does it deadly demise? No. And there's 10 guys inside. Little 50-point unit there, finishing off a truck. Getting you bring it down. And one of the boys dies as they stumble out of it. Right, it looks like this, and I've turned my back to you with this unit.
They've had enough.
They've had enough. I've done that so we can see which is in which unit, which is in the other unit. Also, I like the idea that they have no idea what just happened up with their truck. And then, where did that come from? And they're looking the wrong way.
So we're going to go with the breaches and the rogue trader now.
Right.
Spent 1 command point on close quarters barrage, which is +1 strength and AP to all my weapons.
Nice.
They re-roll wound rolls while you're on an objective.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah, so we're going to start with the once per game demolition charge.
Which one are you shooting? Spreading the fire?
We're going to hit these ones because there's some grey knights
turn
over
their
here.
back to you.
Yes. How dare they?
Right.
So we're going to start with that demolition charge.
Okay.
Which is D6 and blast. So this is D6 plus 1, because you lost a guy.
Yeah, lost a guy.
For 5.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s.
Oh, okay.
Because you're not any target of mine.
Right.
So it's 2 hits.
Nice.
And it's strength 10 now.
Is it? 2's the wound.
2's to wound.
And boom
Minus
goes the
3.
demolition charge. The boys dodge aside. No, two of them just explode and the other guys laugh. Heavy shotgun came in and wounded me twice. Takes out 2 more. Then here's all the normal shotguns.
Yep, so 2 shots each. Hitting on 4s. Take out the misses. Strength 5.
Because of the CP thing.
3s.
Yes.
Re-rolling.
Yes.
Nope.
4 more. 5 up saves. You take out 3 more. There's only 2 left. Last from that unit was 2 auto pistols, which caused a couple of wounds. And, okay, the boss knob is on a wound remaining.
And the rogue trader now gets to speak.
Because he's attached to that unit.
She, yes.
Yeah, she. This guy with a weird contraption.
Yes.
Voltaic pistol.
Yeah,
What the hell is that?
Let's find out.
Something from the Dark Age.
3 shots.
Yes.
3's to hit. Sustained hits 2.
Oh,
So
nice.
there we go. 4
Okay.
shots. It's strength 5 now.
Okay, so 4's the wound.
4's to wound. Re-rolling the wound.
Right. 3 wounds.
3's to wound. 3's to wound.
So all the wounds. So it's normally 5, right? It's normally strength 5.
Normally strength 4.
Okay.
But with +1 strength. Strength 5 now.
Yeah, and I'm
You're
toughness
toughness
5.
4.
Toughness 5, I'm an orc. So 3 wounds. I'm dead anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, so that was the Voidsman, the Sisters, the Immolator, everything there except for the Assassin.
Yes.
He's got a pistol firing in at the next squad of boys that he wants for lunch.
4 attacks. Hit on 2s.
Burst pistol.
He misses twice.
Brilliant.
And he will wound anti-infantry 3+.
3s then.
So 3s.
He
1
wounds
wound.
once. 5 up and vulnerable safe. And he kills
1
one.
damage, yeah.
Snipes one out. And while one of them falls to gunfire from the front, the rest are going to get shot from behind by the Grey Knights. And there's 3 Stormbolters in rapid fire range, which hit on 3s.
3's to hit.
Daka, daka, daka. That's what the Orcs say. You don't say that.
No,
I say that.
I guess
Yeah.
the Grey Knights are pretty quiet.
5's to wound.
These aren't demons.
Well,
5's to wound.
yeah. No demons, but
2 wounds.
attached to the Inquisitor. They just killed some demons. See, last week they were here with the Inquisitor and they killed some demons.
They're just her buddies.
And now there's a war happening. Like, right, while we're here,
we can help.
we can help out a little bit. And we've killed a couple of orcs so far. There's a side cannon in that
There
unit
is.
as well.
I like side cannons.
Side cannons are nice.
3's to hit.
Okay. 2 hits.
Strength 8.
3's to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-1.
Well, 5 up and buns again.
2 damage.
That's another one dead. That was painful. That was bring it down, and that was 14 dead boys.
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Definitely trying to take this objective over here. Now we're down into the centre, where there's flamers and melters, oh my, looking at a death dread. What's that song?
The Immolator's going to have a crack first, because
Right.
you lose cover when it hits you.
I like it.
So 2d6 auto hits
Right.
for
6
6.
auto hits. Yeah. So once you've set it on fire, everyone can have to see where the fire is burning.
Yes.
Strength.
6.
Wounds on 5s.
5's to wound, ignores cover.
Any twin linked or anything?
No.
No.
So just 2.
Um,
-1 damage.
3 up saves. I'm okay.
Okay.
And then there's the HK strapped to the back, which
On a
streaks
2.
across.
Misses.
And of course it misses, yes. They always miss.
Delta on
Yep.
a 3. They're sustained hits.
Nice. A 5's to wound.
5s.
2
Wow,
wounds.
2 wounds.
These are 3 up saves because you ignore cover. I'm good still. Will the Death Dread be able to withstand the melter shots? That's the question. Normal melter, which is outside of half range and misses anyway. And then the multi-melter hits once.
I'm going to use the free CP.
Yes, that's what sisters
So
do.
hit.
Strength 9, toughness 9.
1 wound.
1 wound. -4. I need a 6, but I know a 5 up invulnerable save because of WoW. And I fail it.
D6 plus
You
2
are in melt range. You could one-shot it.
for 5.
You don't one-shot it. It's on 3 wounds left. Then we fired the remaining bolt guns in, and that Death Dread is down to 2 wounds remaining. Then there was some incidental firepower from here and here, plinking away into dreadnoughts and heavy armour, doing no damage whatsoever. And we move away all the way down to the other side of the battle grid, to this flank, where only the Corvus Black Star and the sniper has yet to fire. Moving back, other ways, dipping one way, dipping the other way to try and get some shots into this Death Killer Wartrike. And he's hitting on a 3 because he moved.
Vindicator Assassin hits on 2s normally.
Nice. He hit finally.
Strength 8. 3s to wound.
Yes.
Doesn't work.
It's brilliant. Have they ever done anything in any of our battle reports ever?
When we played off camera, he's killed a few people before his upgrade, but in 5 turns of shooting last time, he didn't do a thing, and this is 2 turns now.
And he's done
At a certain point, it gets boring.
And you can't bring 3 of them or anything, can you? So they're like one of each assassin. Yeah. I don't know why they've done that, like 1 for each assassin, because it doesn't feel too OP to have 3 of them.
But if he was hitting and wounding every single time, you're basically killing the character every time.
Drop those don't count. So Corvus Blackstar, Hurricane Bolter into the boys who are within 12, so rapid fire is the thing. Everything else into Death Killer Wartrike. Here's the Hurricane Bolters.
On 3s. Ugh. 5s to wound, twin linked.
Nice.
That's good because there's nothing there.
Nothing at all. That means you're going to convert all of these.
No, I converted 3.
3 5 up and vulnerable saves. I make all my saves, which means I'm probably not going to save anything against the Death Killer Wartrike.
Las Cannon. Hits.
Strength 6. Toughness 6.
Wounds.
Wounds. 5 up and bun. That's a failed. D6 plus 1.
Gets it.
For 7 damage. That's a dead Death Killer Wartrike.
That's where the attention was, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I like to think that he fired a trace around into him and lit him up so the pilot could see.
I think they've actually swapped. The Tech Marine and the Vindicator have swapped. The Vindicator's we're using a las cannon at the moment.
So what, like job share for the day or something?
Yeah, undercover boss or something, yeah.
That's the end of the shooting phase for the forces of Imperium. They've already got some points for Bring It Down for killing 1 vehicle, but they want to kill more. And they've already got some points for Overwhelming Force, killing units in range of an objective, but they want to kill more. And we've got a charge. The Death Watch, and you've already spent your CP. It's an 8-inch charge to engage this Death Dread below the walkway here. Can they make it?
They can.
They can.
Yay.
Charge number 2. Sisters into Death Dread.
7-inch charge.
Sounds crazy.
They're in.
Well, they've got a Howling Madman with them there.
They get lethal hits with her, yeah.
Okay, maybe that'll help. Right, round this flank. Grey Knights need 9-inch charge to get to the back of the truck, looking for Bring It Down.
Come on, boys. Yes.
That's a 10. You've made every single charge so far.
Them in.
Breachers into boys.
Yeah.
And they're in. And then the Eversaw, it's like a 3 or a 4. And the Eversaw gets in as well. No failed charges anywhere.
That's lucky.
Well, you're not painted blue, so you're not that lucky. And at the end of the charge phase, it looks like this. A complete swarm. Out-swarming my swarm. We're going to do the Grey Knights. Punching a truck. Trying to get more points to bring it down. Hitting the truck on 3s with all of these Nemesis force weapons. 6s are lethal when they charge. Only 1 6.
1 6.
Interesting. Will that keep me alive?
Well, yeah, it's 5s to wound.
Yeah. They're all strength 6 minus 2 damage these days.
Yes.
So I might be okay.
You might be okay.
Because you only roll 1 6 to wound. Only 5 came through. Bit of a whiff there, but that's enough to take out the truck. It's empty, it deadly demises, and no, you just chop it into little trucks. Trucks? What? Trucks? Gets trucks up. It gets absolutely...
It spawns baby trucks.
Sultan,
yeah.
It suddenly occurred to me that this is an automatic victory for the boys. Do you know why? Grey Knights. You've seen the Grey Knights, so all of the humans in this army will get eradicated, apart from the Inquisitor.
Well, maybe it's like a Men in Black style. You've forgotten.
I think you're mistaking how friendly and kind the Imperium is to mere mortals.
These 4 breaches are gone.
What are these big shiny space marines? We've never seen that chapter before. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, you shouldn't have said anything, Stephen.
Right. Eviscerator. Eversaw.
He has 6 attacks.
Right.
Which hit on 2s and a sustained hits 3.
Do I actually spend up 1 minute? Do I spend a CP to try and keep... I don't think I need to spend... Look, I could do hard as nails on them, but you're OCing me off the objective and everything. It's not going to gain me anything, so go for it.
2s. That's sustained hits 3.
Sustained hits 3?
Yeah.
I love these guys. They're crazy.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Strength?
5.
Toughness? 5.
4s to wound, but I'm anti-infantry 3+, so 3s.
So 3s to wound.
3s to wound. And these are all -2 damage.
So that would normally be 6 dead boys, but WoW energy means you've got 4 dead boys. 2 boys remaining, so can the Breacher squad with the Death Cult Assassin, Rogue Trader, Entourage Take out 2
random
orcs.
shit deployed.
Yes.
Death Cult Assassin has 5 attacks on 2s. She hits all the times.
Nice.
Strength 4 is 5s. 1 wound -2.
5 up. Nope,
Kills a
just the
guy.
boss knob left. What about it? We re-roll the wounds because that's what breaches do when I'm in range of an objective. So 5's on them. That's 2 more wounds. The boss knob is on 1 wound remaining. What does that rogue trader do?
She has a cane rapier, which is pretty cool. It's like, you've seen the latest Sherlock Holmes films? This is the latest, like 10 years old. But Watson has a sword in his cane.
Yeah.
It's that.
Nice.
It's that.
She's got to kill the boss knob with this.
So she hits on 3s. Oops.
Okay.
Hits that many times. And she's strength 4, so 5s, but re-rolling because breaches. She wounds twice. It's -1 damage.
Have it at you, she says to the orc boss, and stabs him through the head and he falls over. What was that?
That went really well.
Tell me about it. There was 2 trucks and 20 boys there.
That's a lot of points though, because they're like 200 plus points for 5 of them and all that. So yeah, it's
that
pretty
went
cool.
really well.
Yeah.
Locking down this objective. What about Sisters versus a Death Dread though? This could be a bit more tricky.
Well, we're going to do the Ministorm's Priest once per game, extra 3 attacks.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure they'll be there later. So Ministorm Priest is doing Zealot, so she gets an extra 3 attacks plus 1 strength as well.
Okay.
Oh, strength by 3. So whoa.
Okay.
So she hits on 4s.
Right.
She misses lots of times.
Brilliant.
Strength 8 now.
Toughness 9.
5s. 1 wound -1.
Okay. How much damage?
2.
That is a failed save. The Death Dread was on 2 wounds remaining.
She got it.
Unless I CP reroll that.
Oh, come on, it's a flailing madman.
I'm going to CP... I don't want to flaming mad... Look, you've already done a lot of wounds.
Let me have this.
No. I take it from you.
You're good.
4. I make the save. Right, one of the sisters is a power.
So she hits on 4s.
Yes.
Nope.
And clanks off the side of my monstrosity there.
4 close combat weapons
Right.
on 4s. 6s are sustained.
Yep.
There we go.
6 is the wound?
Yeah.
Surely. Little sisters. No. So that worked. Actually kept my Death Dread alive.
Good use of a
Because I haven't got any CP to interrupt. And now we're coming to the Death Watch, which are clambering all over this Death Dread.
Yes.
We've put some up here on the walkway. Really, they're down below, but it's really awkward getting your fingers in there and digging them out. And then I realised that Sultan left one of the models behind over here.
Oh, thanks.
So I'm going to throw that one out the window.
No.
So there's piling in going on. Everyone's in base, hitting the Death Dread. Say all that again?
We might as well use the Watchmaster's Rites of Battle.
Yes.
So 0 CP stratagem. We're going to do Violent Acquisition, which
Sounds
in
violent.
the fight phase it is. I get Lance and Sustained hits.
Lance and Sustained.
It's good on Death Watch.
Lance is going to help you against this Toughness 9 Death Dread.
Yeah. Well,
And you're re-rolling all hits.
Exactly, yeah. Aliens. So Watchmaster hits on 2s, re-rolling everything.
Okay.
Reroll that. And then he's strength 6 with Lance.
4's to wound then.
4s to wound. He wounds 3 times.
AP.
-2.
So 4 up saves coming up. I failed 2 of them.
2d3 damage.
Whoa.
4.
Only 3.
3.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Still
Okay.
on 5 left.
He's warming up.
It's warming up.
It's Flesh Terror. He needs to get the Red Thirst going.
Right. You made a Watchmaster a Flesh Terror.
Yeah.
That sounds unlikely.
Well, he's the close combat squad.
Okay.
It's all right.
That sounds likely. Now we've got 4 heavy thunder hammers with sustained and lance and devastating.
Yeah.
This is juicy.
4s to hit though.
Okay.
It's a reroll.
Oh yeah.
So 4s to hit.
Okay.
2 sustained at the moment.
Right.
Let's take out the
You could
misses.
pick them all up, you know.
I could, but I'm not that guy. I only do it occasionally.
Right.
Okay, some good hits there.
There's quite a lot of 6s.
So
4 6s. Drop less than 10. I think I've mentioned that.
Put the 4 back in.
Right. Dude, with lance, this is 2s to win.
And 6s are devastating.
Nasty.
And they're the only 3 damage Thunderhammers left.
Yeah.
So it's dead with the devastating.
Yeah, it should blow up. I mean, come on now. It doesn't blow up. It just gets pounded
They just
into
keep
oblivion. And then after running through that Death Dread, you consolidate into the truck because he's a Flesh Terror and he just keeps going.
Yep.
I've revved the engine of the truck back again. Did nothing whatsoever. It means I'm going to have to fall back with that truck or something, keeping them safe. I think that's what... You killed everything. Have I got any fight? No, I've got a Death Dread.
You've got a Death Dread.
Death Dread can fight back. Chop on your back on 3s. Extra attacks with all the close combat weapons. And Dua. Strength 13, interestingly. 4 wounds, 4 5-up saves. Each
Four.
for 3 damage a time.
Whoa! The Emperor protects, except one go. He doesn't.
That's the end of turn 2 for the Imperial Agents. They've got the maximum number of points for overwhelming force, plus an extra 4 points for bring it down. In my turn, I'm going to get points 5, 10 points for being on these 2 objectives here. So we'll add all that up in a minute. And all of a sudden I've got a really punchy Death Watch unit right there. My Mega Knobs are in here and a Wow has been called. So I guess we know where they're going.
I'm in danger.
You don't have the CP to interrupt. So we'll go flying in that way. The middle is looking a bit middle-ish. And round here, I mean, what can orcs do against such reckless hate? You just completely swarmed me out of the way around this side.
It's a rainbow of death.
There is a lot of colours.
Yeah.
But they're all going to die because the Grey Knights are here as we go into Orcs turn 2. So it's 21 of 15 to the stinky Umis.
You're stinky.
You're stinky, and I've still got no prisoners in my hand. I want to kill stuff, and particularly stuff in range of objectives for overwhelming force. We've been copying each other's homework. Alright, so my war bikers are staying off. I don't know what to do with them. And I'm definitely staying away from all this stuff up here. Grey Knights, they don't have a redeploy thing, so they're kind of down here for the rest of the game. And then a lot of the sisters' guns are short range. So that was a painful 2 turns. A third of my army is gone. So if I stay away from this for a couple of turns, this won't be as painful as it was. So it's all about this stuff. Advance with the Dread. The idea is shoot that thing. It's on an objective. Kill a thing on an objective. Overwhelming force. Absolutely need to kill him. And then no prisoners is a thing. So we ran forward with this unit of boys. I love this. This is a good image. Running all the way along the top. Trying to take down that sniper who was shooting at the Deathkiller Wartrike. Screaming, wow. Maybe we'll get him. That's a unit that we want to kill. The other unit down here that fought last turn climbed up onto this objective. And then down here, lots of stuff is going to hit your Death Watch kill team. You've only got 1 CP, so you can't pay to interrupt. So, yeah, that's a thing. I could also send the battle wagon in as well. You're securing the right. I want to secure the left. We'll start here with a couple of random shots that are going to go into the immolator. Let's do the rivet cannon. We're in 18-inch range now, so I've got extra shots. 5s to hit. We're hitting on orc. That many hit. We need 5s to wound. We wound once. It's -1.
No.
That's 2 damage. And it will be -1 to hit because it's been rattled by a rivet cannon. That's if it's still alive. Now we'll shoot the shock jump dragster in at it. And we hit. We need a 5 to wound. We wound. 4-up save with cover.
Good.
You make the save. The rocket launcher, which I totally didn't forget to fire last turn, it just wasn't loaded.
Yep.
It wasn't loaded. This turn we have 2 shots, D3 shots. We hit on orc. It is strength 9, and it splashes and bounces off into orbit.
Yay.
So the immolator is still on 2 wounds remaining. And I have to charge it with that Death Tread. Around here, the last of my shooting is going to pour as much firepower as I can into this Death Watch kill team. Start with a rocket launcher again. D3 shots for 3 shots. Brilliant. Hitting on orc. I hit once. Strength 9. I wound once. It's a 5-up save. 1 explodes. The rocket actually hits. Here's the custom shock rifle. That hits. It's going to wound on a 2 and it's precision. That misses. That wounds. 4-up save on the Watchmaster.
No.
Do you want a CP reroll it?
I do.
Okay, try to keep him alive.
He's definitely
well,
going to die.
D6 +1 damage, I might not kill him. That's 2 damage, I don't kill him. Then I remembered the hazardous checks on the shock trump things and they passed. Let's fire lots of big shooters into that unit. Doing both of the trucks at the same time. 3s? They all wound. 4 3-up saves.
Fair one.
A tickle 1. Right, we've got big shooters on this thing. Dude, look how many guns they've strapped to this thing. Like,
more's better.
It's a lot of DACA. 20 shots I hit twice.
It's whenever we mention how many guns there
That's
are.
great for orcs. That's great. It doesn't
Battle
wound. Battle cannon. Okay. That
Lots of
many.
shots.
I've got blast as well. It's a kill cannon.
Where's that?
I missed 18 times. So this means all of these will hit, right?
Well,
I hit 3 times.
Twos.
Strength 9. I wound 3 times. 5 up saves.
So I've got 3 guys with combat shields left, so it's 4 up invulns.
Okay. 2 of the combat shields die then.
And the other one's fine. Yeah.
Yes. Then the Meganob's fired in. I did it off camera because it's only him, and there wasn't very many shots, and everything hit, and I caused 5 wounds. So 3 up saves. 1 hit the floor, and I tickle another, and that is the end of my shooting phase. How many did I take out in the end? Just 2?
4.
4?
3.
3. 3 and injure 1. That sounds good. Now we charge. It is the Orc phase. We'll start with the Death Dread into Immolator, and he doesn't trip over his shoelaces. He gets in there.
Good man.
Smash. We will do a Battle Wagon with his Death Roller into Kill Team.
Smash.
Smash. We will do Meganobs and all the dudes. Smash. Lots of smash. Orc smash. Hulk smash. And then running along the balcony here to take out that Vindicare. And I don't want to spend my CP on a reroll because I want to keep it for doing some damage. And 10. They are angry boys. We're all in base. Managed to squeeze them all in there.
Yes.
Good. Let's kill this Master Assassin with a Power Claw to the head. And those 6s explode. Strength 10 with a wow.
2s.
3 wounds. 4 up and vulnerable saves?
Yep. Make one of them. He has 2 wounds left.
Just 2. 9 more boys with a wow had 36 more attacks.
That's a lot.
And we took him down.
Yes.
That's a 100-point model there.
110. Yeah.
Best model in the game.
The Eversaw, in one turn it's ever done anything, has done more than that Vindicare has.
That's true, yeah. The Eversaw, first time you've brought him and he's killed more.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
It was a gift from Warsmith Chris.
Warsmith Chris gave it to you.
I painted him, but Chris gave me the model. It was lovely of him.
Does that mean he's a really sticky Eversaw and smells bad?
He smells alright.
You have no idea where Chris has been hiding him, though.
I think I do.
Right, I've got overwhelming force and no prisoners. So for overwhelming force, yeah, that's no prisoners. For overwhelming force, I want to kill this thing here, the Immolator. That's the Immolator. How many wounds has it got? 4.
2 left.
2 left.
Because you
Okay.
hit it with a big bolt cannon.
1 minute. I've got an extra 1 because of wow.
Wow.
7. I've got 7 attacks. 3s to hit. Look at those explosions. That's 9 out of 7 hits. Gets me up to strength 13.
3s.
And that's a bajillion wounds. And so that's a bajillion 5 up saves.
I'll just roll whatever these are. I've got 5 of them here.
No.
I tried.
No.
Do I blow up?
Boom boom?
I do.
It does boom boom.
I don't know what the deadly
How much
demise
does
is.
it do?
Presumably D3. My Inquisitor's right there.
Yeah, this could sting. Right, you do a D3 on my dread, and I'll do a D3 on your unit back there. Because you don't want to hurt yourself, right? On the dread. That's 2. It's on 6 left. And on your Inquisitor's unit, kaboom. 3 bits of shrapnel impale some of his coterie. And every model Sultan took away cried a little bit because each of them is precious.
They take ages to paint. What I don't understand is when every other squad, like you've got the Space Marine version of this squad, like the Company Heroes, they've got like 4 or 5 wounds each.
Yeah.
And a normal Space Marine has 2.
Yeah.
It surprised me these guys don't at least have 2 wounds.
I know, there's Beckwin's in there, Harlan Nail, all those dudes.
Exactly.
They're heroes.
Just fall over.
Yeah. Right, down to the critical fight. Death Watch Unit number 2 must die. Those 4 Heavy Thunder Hammers are absolutely crazy. I guess you've still got 1 left in there, which is the Black Shield, ready to jump out and do some work. But anyway, Death Roller from my Battle Wagon. We're hitting on 3s. As we roll over you, 2 of them explode, they go back in. Extra attack as a wow. Strength 10. Wound on 2s, and they're all 4 up saves, each doing 2 damage. So 6 4 up saves.
No.
3 get run over. Yeah. So there's 4 left with the Watchmaster, and I'm still spending that CP on Unbridled Carnage. So my 5s explode instead of my 6s because I need them dead. First up, Warboss Asgard Flash Claw hits on 2s, and there's 1 explosion. He is strength 13 when a wire is called. And he wounds 4 times. They're all -1, 2 damage. And
good.
He only takes down 1. Here's the Meganobs with twin kill saws. Hitting on 3s now because, wow, 6s explode. 5s and 6s explode. Strength 12. Twin linked. So I'm re-rolling that. And that's -3, 2 damage a time. All the dudes are dead.
Alive.
Keep rolling for the Watchmaster. He's
Dead.
dead. Right, we got them. We got them. Complete overkill, spending that CP on Unbridled Carnage, but I felt good doing it, and that's the end of turn 2. You completely smashed my right flank. I've completely smashed the left flank. Still got some war bikers in reserve. And I got no prisoners, and I got the other one, and I'm on that objective and the central objective. Oh, we got one more fight. We forgot the fight down here. The Death Dread and your sisters with that preacher down here.
Priest.
Hits on 4s. Hits twice.
Strength 5.
Wounds on 5s.
No wounds.
Doesn't wound. Power sword time.
Yeah. Doesn't
misses.
Hit. And then
The
3 close
sisters.
combat weapons. Misses.
Is that it?
That's it.
Ooh. Last time you made loads of 6s and the Emperor protected. Can the Emperor protect you this time? 3s to hit. Maybe he can, because I missed lots. But they go back in. 2s to wound. 4 wounds. 4 5-up saves. The Emperor doesn't protect much this time. I take out 3. That leaves the Multi-Melter Sister and the Preacher, and that is the end of turn 2. And with the Orcs swarming one way and absolutely terrible shots, and with the Imperial Agents swarming the other way with not a lot of range, after the absolute carnage in the first couple of turns where lots and lots of stuff died, maybe we're going to have a couple of turns where not a lot of stuff is dying. But we need to find out what the orders are from the Inquisitor in turn 3. 31 to 23 for the forces of the Imperium, and the Inquisitor calls out over the Vox to the Vindicare to assassinate something, but the Vox line is dead. Maybe the Eversor will do it. They also want to cleanse an objective of all the Orc taint. This inquisitorial warband, led by Anya Sedaris, has finished their move and they're 8 points in the lead. They know that they're winning this fight, pushing the Orcs right down to this side of the battle grid, and you did a lot of movement. I have no idea what's going on. What are you doing?
So the Corvus has come round with its black shield inside.
Yes.
He's sticking about for the time being.
Yes.
And we're giving options. We can put hurricane bolters in here. We can put las cannons and missiles over here to support these sisters and the preacher who's fallen back.
Okay.
The Inquisitor has put eliminate at all costs this Death Dread. It's right in front of her face.
Well, she can see it right there.
Yes.
Kill that thing!
Yeah, so through her cherub, it's being put out through the Vox.
Yes.
And we've got some sisters moving up to support some RBTs who advanced up on top of this building to try and kill these Orcs who just killed their assassin friend, who they didn't know was there.
But they advanced up there.
They have assault weapons.
Oh, lots of shotguns.
That's right.
So it's going to be bolt gun rounds, shotgun rounds, raining into Orcs and a Weber.
Yeah.
Lots of murder. Okay.
Should be good. We've got an immolator who's come zipping round, not advancing, just running round to help the Inquisitor with multi-melters into that.
Nice.
This sister squad, the multi-melter can see and have a go, so this guy will shoot first, so you don't get cover.
I think that might be a Death Dread. Dead Death Dread.
Dead, oh, hopefully. Meanwhile, the Voidsman at Arms, cheap 50-point unit that I wasn't even necessarily going to bring. It's going to score me more points by cleansing over here.
So they killed a truck. Now they're clear. Let's face it, there's a lot of green goo over this objective. It needs Silicon.
Yeah, their uniforms were red before they started.
But now they're covered in green goo.
It's awful.
Where's the Eversor gone?
The Eversor moved 9.
Right.
And then once per game, he can basically do a blitz move where he moves an extra 6, gets an extra 3 attacks on his weapons. And he's going to go into this and try and have a go with 9 attacks.
Brilliant.
Meanwhile, the Grey Knight's doing a small advance, like moved about 8 inches, just running this way.
They ran as well.
Yes.
So no shooting from them.
Preparing for future
Eversor
success.
going in on his own.
Yes.
Cleansing this objective here. As for assassinating a target, the only target that I have remaining is down. So he's going to get away with it for this assassination for now. Okay, let's shoot some guns. So the Eversor didn't advance, moved twice. He's shooting at my shotgun dragster.
Yeah, why not? Treat himself. So he hits on 2s.
Okay.
What's that? This is sustained hits 3.
Sustained hits 3 is so good.
It's good.
Oozy.
It's going to wound you on strength 4, toughness lots, right?
7.
So 5s.
Oozy 9mm.
Just no
2 wounds. Well, he's only got a 4-up save and takes a wound and is down to 8 remaining. Imperial Navy Breachers. They advanced, but they got a chunk of shotguns in there. And they're in range of the shotgun dragster. Just re-rolling hit rolls of 1 or wound rolls of 1?
Wound rolls of 1, yeah.
Yeah, it would be all wound rolls if I was in range of an objective. So much shots.
Hitting on 4s.
5 to wound. Good catch.
Reroll that one first because that
And
fell
then
off.
rerolling the ones. 3 more 4-up saves. You tickle 2 more wounds off of it. Shotgun pellets. So that's that for now. Softened up for the Eversaw to do its attacks. Now we're coming around here where the Inquisitor is screaming, "Bring down that Death Dread!"
She's got a combi weapon and a psychic shockwave. I'll start with the psychic shockwave.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Nice.
Sorry, yeah, Inquisitor. I've never seen her play, so she's going to have a go. So, 2d6 auto hits for 9.
Wow.
These are only strength 3, but they're devastating.
Right. Well, that's 9 auto hits.
Yeah.
Fresh out of Inquisitorial training school.
So 6 is to wound.
Does she got a hit first, or the auto hit?
That's auto hit. It's torrent.
Really?
Yes.
Nice. So 6s.
2 devastating wounds.
Nice.
1
Okay.
damage a go.
Yeah. It's on 6 left, and now she fires a combi weapon.
On 3s.
Nothing. No.
Oh, that's +1 to hit though.
Yeah. So that hits.
And then strength 4, so 6s, but they're devastating. Got 6. Bless you.
Yeah.
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 Bless you again.
Sorry about that. I sneezed quite a lot. I've deviated septum. It rubs the inside of my... Yeah, apologies to all the listeners. What are we shooting next?
Well, they'll keep... It's the same squad, right? So her retinue will shoot.
Right.
So we've got the Melter from the Servitor.
Yes.
Which hits on 3s.
A multi-melter hits on 3s from a Servitor.
Well, it's the eliminate at all costs.
Right.
Isn't it? It's normally 4s.
Best Servitor ever.
Strength 9 is...
Toughness 9.
Wounds. -4.
Okay, I need a 6. I don't get a 6.
D6 +2.
That's
For
not...
8.
What a Servitor has sniped out a Death Dread. He's going to get a promotion. Good catch. No deadly demise. Dead Death Dread. Right, now that Death Dread's dead, the Immolator is going to fire past its flaming wreckage into the battle wagon through the archway there.
If she misses, it's because she was still trying to shoot the Death Dread.
Yeah.
So 3s to hit.
Yeah. One of them hits. You need a 5 to wound. It's a battle wagon.
Twin linked.
And that wins.
-4, but cover.
-4, cover -3, and they have Ramshackle and Rugged, which is the AP goes down by 1 all the time because you're blowing off bits I don't need. So it becomes -2.
So 4 saves.
Well, no, they normally have a 3 up, so it's a 5.
Oh.
It's not like a
After all
Land
that.
Raider. And I make the 5. Right, then we fired the heavy bolt rin off camera because, of course, it wasn't going to wound, and it took 2 wounds off the battle wagon. Classic. Right. That's it for battle wagon attacks. Now we have sisters, RBTs, trying to throw as much firepower down into these orcs. Who are we starting with?
The RBTs.
Okay.
I'm just figuring out how many shotguns are in there.
7 combat shotguns and a Weber.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a CP on Arders now, so I'm -1 to wound. I think all of this stuff might be wounding me on 6s.
Probably.
Shotguns.
Hitting on 4s.
Yes. 6s to wound. No wounds. D6 with the Weber.
Strength 2.
Okay, 6s to wound.
But 6s are devastating. 1 devastating.
Kills an orc. We killed 1. Now there's the sisters with their 10 shots from below. And they're hitting on 3s and wounding on 6s because we're hard as nails.
1 hit.
We've basically had a little snack because we've been munching on that assassin up there. I'm going to actually get a 4-up save with cover. Doesn't help me, 1 dice.
Second squad.
Yes.
Rinse and repeat.
Yes. And then 6s.
I'm not rolling enough dice here. There's 2 more.
Yeah,
Too much. That's the hit.
Yeah. Another 6.
That's the wound.
No.
Nothing.
Couple more incidental of firepower bits. No further wounds caused. And last thing left to fire is the Corvus Blackstar. He's in a target-rich environment. Which way is he spraying and praying?
Heavy weapons into Death Dread.
Right.
And then everything else, hurricanes into these guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Death Dread on 2 wounds remaining. You want to stop the second one charging your Inquisitor. Okay.
These are the hurricane bolters on 3s.
6s to wound. But twin linked. And there's 1 so far. And another 1. So 2 4-up saves because of cover. And I'm good. We made them.
Ice cannon.
Hits.
Hits. Wounds on a
3.
3. Are you not toughness 12?
No, toughness 9.
Okay.
It's like a normal dreadnought, the old
Wounds
box
then?
noughts. -2.
-3.
-3. I need a 5. I don't make a 5. D6 +1. It's on 2 wounds remaining. It's definitely dead. And it doesn't deadly demise either. Just gets shot through the heart. And the Corvus Blackstar's to blame.
It is.
And gives Death Dreads a bad name. So at the end of the shooting phase, all the Death Dreads have been destroyed. We've got 1 charge. And Eversaw doesn't want to roll Snake Eyes.
Don't roll Snake Eyes.
He's
doesn't.
in. Blitz mode activated. 9 attacks on the charge, hitting on 2s. That's a lot of hits.
Sustained hits 3.
Sustained hits 3 in close combat as well.
It's just every time, yeah.
He is a monster. Much better than the Vindicare.
Apparently.
Strength.
5.
Wounds on 5s. Toughness 7.
5's to wound. Whoa.
6 wounds came through. 6 up saves. Each doing 2 damage. Yeah, he just did 12 damage to a shock drum Strata. It is dead. And that doesn't tell you to my ear. We have had a sad lack of explosions this battle report. I guess we did have one explosion with the immolator in the middle. I like explosions. Anyway, that's it for turn 3 for Imperial Agents. The blitz move from the Eversaw is a once per game thing.
Yep.
Because that was scary. I don't want to see that again. And you're cleansing an objective over there.
Yep.
And you also push me off of that central objective. So you get a couple of points for cleanse. I'm going to get 10 for the primaries. And I'm stuck in a corner. I've got a couple of war bikes that can zip on, but I'm definitely out of position. And I haven't got a lot of orcs left. But at least these guys over here, they survived lots and lots of shooting.
They did.
So they could probably do work. As we go on to orcs turn 3. Turn 3 for the orcs, 33 points each. It's a dead draw. I've got a unit of war bikes in reserve. And I've got behind enemy lines. Perfect timing. Also established locus, which is the old deployed teleport hammer things, in behind enemy lines as well. That'll get me some points too. So 33 points each, and we're now playing hammer and anvil deployment. I'm playing lengthways, and here's the warbikers that zipped on, and they're establishing a locus down here that gets me lots of points. And the battle wagon that was there advanced and it's got there. So I've got 2 units behind enemy lines, and I'm doing my secondaries, which is awesome. I've got a 3rd unit behind enemy lines, in fact. The unit of boys that you couldn't kill have jumped down, want to kill your sisters, and that will stop you taking that objective. You'll have to push back and push back hard. Asgard and the boys cloned back inside the battle wagon because there's multi-melters right in front of him, and he doesn't want to be shot by a multi-melter. And that went smashing through. We've said the vehicles can go through these archways here. It is a sort of road, went that way. And then round here, I advanced with the shock drum dragster, so it can't shoot. But I wanted to put maximum OC, so that's 6 OC on this objective. Because you've got an Eversaw, which I really want to shoot with a rivet cannon to stop you come for light. And I've pulled as far away this way as I can, because Grey Knights and things. So I'm about to take your objective from me. Next turn, it looks like you're about to take my objective from me. But first, let's try and kill this Eversaw. Rivet cannon, rapid fire range, hitting on orc. Twice?
2 hits.
2 hits. 2 hits. Strength 8.
2s.
2 wounds.
4 pin buttons.
Yes.
He's live.
He's on 2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds left, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is fire all the big shooters from the battle wagon into him. He's alone up.
Yeah,
I'm not going to shoot.
12 years you could.
Brilliant. So I'm not going to shoot all the big shooters from the battle wagon into him.
There's a preacher and a sister there.
I'm going to shoot all the into the breach and the sister.
Yeah.
And then the kill cannon. That's your Inquisitor stood there.
She's -1 to wound, mind.
I mean, there's a tank. This tank will shoot at your tank. That's what tanks do.
Tank fight.
Let's do lots of big shooters. Right, 5s to hit the sisters.
3 hits.
That is horrible. 3s to wound them. That is 2 wounds.
2 3-up saves. You kill one of the sisters.
Okay, that just leaves the preacher.
Yes.
At least that multi-melter's gone. Right, okay. Kill cannon into the thing. D6 plus 1 shot. 2 shots. That's brilliant. Hitting an orc. I miss. Okay. We'll do... I'm not going to shoot pistols at that.
-1 to hit as well, yeah.
I'm going to be hitting on 6s with the trucks and with the things.
It's just a pain.
Yes, we're not shooting there.
Whoa, my guy.
These guys will pull out their sluggers and have a go. This is mainly for the loud banging noises.
Yeah, granted.
3 of them hit. It's a miracle. It's an Orky miracle. And 2 of them wound.
We're all good.
No wounds were caused, but we did make some loud banging noises. That's the end of my shooting phase. I killed Ert's sister. That was a really good Orcs phase.
It's good.
Yeah. Charging these sisters. We charge 6. And then Battle Wagon. Battle Wagon charges Immolator. Battle Wagon charges that person swinging a chainsaw there, or Battle Wagon charges your Inquisitor.
Inquisitor's -1 to wound. Immolator is tonk. Preacher can do nothing.
Battle Wagon charges Inquisitor's unit. Battle Wagon charges. But we're starting with the boys. Power Claw hitting sisters on 4s. Sixes explodes. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 1 wound, 1 5-up save.
We're good.
Right, here's all the choppers. 3s, 6s are sustained. Did I get any 6s?
You got a few. There you go.
Oh dear, wounding on 3s. Chopper time.
14.
Yes.
Ha! You kill 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. We've stolen the sisters' objective. And now a death roller is going to try and roll over the Inquisitor. It's death rolling time. And that 6 explodes. And instead of winning you on 2s, I'm winning you on 3s.
Yes.
And
it helps.
Okay, that helped a lot. That is only 3 wounds at -1, 2 damage a time though. I think that servitor might finally get it. 6-up saves.
Yeah.
Normally only 5.
You kill the rest of the squad. It's just the Preacher and the Inquisitor left.
Oh. So then Anya Sedaris and the Moonistorm Priest pile in and try and rip some of the plates off the battle wagon.
Yeah. First things first, she has an enhancement.
Right.
Digital weapons are on 3d6 for each 4+. You suffer a mortal wound.
Brilliant.
It also has precision, which is fun, but none of that. Take a mortal wound.
Okay, down to 11 wounds remaining. 13 wounds remaining, sorry. Injured it earlier.
So she has a force weapon.
Okay.
Which is 4 attacks.
Okay.
Because it's not the end of the phase, she's still in a unit with the Preacher, so she'll get sustained hits.
Yeah.
So hits on 3s. Sustained hits 1. Nice.
Right.
Dunk, take that away.
Toughness 12 though.
Toughness 12. So she's wounding you on 6s. No wounds.
No wounds.
And then the Preacher's going to do his once per game zealot thing.
Right.
And have a smack. So hits on 4s.
That's all 4s and that's good.
And
Sustained.
Hit.
Yeah, okay. Angry Preacher.
Strength 7.
Right.
So 5s.
Yeah. Very angry Preacher.
He is angry.
2 wounds.
-2.
5s. The Preacher takes a wound off. The truck is down to 12 wounds remaining, and that's the end of all the combats, and that's the end of turn 3. The boys are in the lead, only 3 points in the lead, but we're in the lead. 41 points to 38, and the Imperial Agents, well, they've got Marked for Death, kill one of the Marked for Death units, and get behind enemy lines, and I think they're already there. Right, so I nominate 3 units for Marked for Death. There's 2 trucks and some warbikers down here, so let's nominate them. And as for behind enemy lines for the sisters, they are definitely behind enemy lines. There's the Eversaw. There are the Navy people. There are the Grey Knights as well.
I'm just doing something with the Grey Knights.
Doing a thing?
For 1 CP I can advance and shoot.
Oh.
So I'm going to advance.
Yes. 5 inches.
Yeah, so no charges.
You want to measure that because you're getting rapid fire
True,
range.
yeah, you're a good shout, yeah.
But yeah, you're definitely being rapid fire range to be fair. You're way behind enemy lines. You've got multiple people on this objective. So if you take out both of my fasty, jumpy trucks here, not trucks, thingies, then you'll get that objective as well because I've got an OC of 6. So kill them. You take that one off of me. Which one did you mark for the +1 to hit?
Battle wagon.
Battle wagon.
My Inquisitor's looking at it.
Yes. Inquisitor passed battle shock, fell back.
Yeah.
And there's multi-melters and guns and things. Oh my.
Oh my.
I'm going to start the shooting phase with the Grey Knights shooting at the custom and booster blaster. Stormbolters for the win.
3s. 5s.
2 wounds?
2 wounds.
2 4-up saves. That's a wound.
Side cannon.
Yes.
3s.
1 hit.
Strength 8. Wounds.
1 wound.
-1.
That's another 2 damage. It's on 6 left. The Eversaw pulls out his Uzi and goes daka 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 on 2s. No sustain this time round. 5's to wound. He does get 2 wounds. He's an assassin. And he does take 2 more wounds off. The booster blaster's down to 4 remaining. Nice. And now the Preacher fires over his head and sets it on fire.
6 auto hits.
Wounds on 5s after D6 auto
Strength
hits.
5, yeah.
2 more. -1.
No AP dash.
AP dash. Okay, it's on 3 wounds remaining. And now a bajillion shotguns and Sultan spending a CP on close quarter barrage. Gets an extra strength, which isn't going to help. The extra AP definitely will.
Yes.
4's to hit. 5's to wound.
with a reroll. So here, let's take away these.
Okay.
That's 3 minus
Rerolling
1.
because I'm on an objective. These navy ones are probably the best thing in that book, right?
They are good, yeah. 4.
4 wounds. You've got 3 to get through. 4 5-up saves. You're dead. Does this one blow up? Negative. So if the Eversaw can kill that shock jump dragster, steal that objective off of me, and I noticed you moved the Corvus Blackstar around, so you can also get shots into the shock jump dragster.
Yeah.
But first, in the movement phase, it does mortal wounds on that thing. It flies over.
We normally wait to do it when it's shooting phase, because it makes sense. So on 5-ups, mortal wounds. Ooh,
3,
4.
4 mortal wounds. That hurt my truck.
He's been saving up.
There's down to 8 left. Now Corvus Blackstar firing everything at shock jump dragster.
Last cannon, misses.
Oh.
Rocket launchers.
Rockets, yes. One of them hits.
Strength 10. Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound.
Hurricane bolters.
Nothing so far. These hit on 3s. These wound on 5s, but they are twin linked. Nothing. 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Oh dear. It's still on 9 wounds remaining. The Eversaw is going to have to do it on his own.
So I've got 2 command points left.
Yes.
And I'm going to spend them in a bit of a gamble on this small sisters squad.
Right.
I'm going to spend them on violent acquisition to give them sustained hits 1 and ignores cover. Because if I do get some sustained hits on those melters, I could kill the truck.
It's only on 8 left.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I do have the immolator too, but I'm trying clutching at straws here.
Yeah.
And there's more melter shots with this than there is with the immolator.
Yeah.
So everything's in melter range, so I can fire the melters at the same time.
Yep.
These are hit on 3s, 6s are really good.
And this is the target you said +1 to hit on.
Yeah, so nothing
2
happens
hits.
there.
5's to wound though.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. You tried.
We tried.
Then the bolt guns came in, forcing 2 more saves. Taking another wound off, it's down to 7.
And then a combi weapon.
Combi weapon.
Which is on 3s.
Yep.
This is a combi weapon.
6s.
6s are what I want because they're devastating.
And that's another wound. So it's on to the immolator, trying to finish it off.
Melters on 2s.
Yes. There's
This
a
is
1.
ones.
Of course you roll a 1.
5s. Twin linked. Wounds, -4.
No, actually it would normally be no save.
You've got ramshackle.
Yes. 6. No.
D6 +2.
It's got 6 left.
Yes!
It's dead. It's dead. And that one doesn't deadly demise. And there's 6 in Orkies inside. How many mortal wounds do we take? 1 mortal wound as they come stumbling out of the wreckage. So Asgard, a Flash Claw's boots hit the battle grid 1 more time, and he's really happy to find this swarm of Yumis right in front of him. He's like, oh, good.
Yes.
Get ready for a charge, boys. We've got Orks behind, Orks in front. Where are the rest of the shots going?
Sisters firing into the Orks.
Okay.
So they're hitting on 3s.
Yes.
Wounding on 5s.
We are tough Orks.
Yes.
And that is 2 more wounds. 2. There's cover there, look. Drop blast don't count. I'll lose 2 anyway. Yeah, ducking behind that barricade there. And then we've got a bajillion shotguns shooting all the Orks in the face. Weber.
D6.
Auto hits.
5.
Toughness.
Strength 2.
Right, but 6 is devastating as we get quite a
2
monofilament. It's like the Predator thing, you know?
Yeah.
It like cuts in and nukes 2 of them. There's 5 left. Grenade launcher. Loading a crack round. Hits.
Strength 9. Wounds. -2.
Kills another. Shotguns. 4s.
Uh-oh.
5's to wound. 1. Oh dear. Still take 1 out though. Leaves 3 remaining. One of them being a boss knob. You could charge him if you want to.
I think I might, because there's some mauls in there.
Because that's the end of your shooting phase.
Yeah.
You've taken down a battle wagon. You've taken down a booster blaster. I'm looking very thin on the ground. Mind you, both of us are looking extremely thin on the ground.
Yeah.
And now we charge. As well as the Eversaw on one side of the battle grid, the sisters join the police, the exaction squad, in on this unit of Orks, trying to reclaim this home field objective for the Imperial Agents. What are we starting off with? There's a dog in that unit.
We're starting with the dog.
We have to do the dog.
The K9 unit has 3 attacks.
Right.
Hits on 4s.
He hits twice. Nice.
Strength 4. So 5's to wound.
With a mechanical jaw.
Oh, he doesn't get them.
Oh, no lunch for the dog.
We've got Excruciator Maul.
Probably doesn't like mushrooms.
Probably not.
Yeah.
3s.
Oh.
Not a good start.
Okay.
And then everyone else has close combat weapons.
At least they have 2 attacks each.
Yes.
4s. Uh-oh. But you only hit 6 times.
Yeah, no, strength 3 is 5s again.
Yeah.
1.
Oh, wound. You take down a boy. There's 2 left. Any more in that squad?
No, we've got 5 sisters though.
Okay.
Just hit on 4s. They hit.
They're angrier.
And we're on 5s. 1 wound.
No. Is that it?
That's it.
So 2 orc boys remaining. I don't know which unit I want to hit. Whether I want to hit the police or I want to hit the sisters. The sisters are a bit shinier. So it looks like they're wearing loot. So we'll have a go at them. So here's the orc hitting them. And I miss all the time. It's brilliant. And then the boss knob hits on 4s. And that explodes. So that is 3 hits. And 2 wounds. 2 fire-up saves. And I crump one of them into the face. Into the ground. But at least you're taking that objective back. You are swarming all over it.
Mine.
Then we come all the way over here to the Eversaur on 2 wounds remaining, attacking an uninjured shock jump dragster.
Yes, we should have charged the preacher.
Charge the preacher as well.
Let's see.
Charge the preacher.
Preacher
gets in.
6 attacks with the Eversaur.
Yes.
Hit on 2s.
Hits, and there's a sustained 3 times.
Yes.
Right, strength 6?
Yeah.
Toughness 7.
Strength 5.
Okay.
5's to wound.
5 to wound.
None.
2.
1.
I see 2. There's 1 now as well.
Yeah, 2. Minus 2.
6 up saves.
2 damage.
I lose 4 wounds. It's still on 5 remaining. The Ministorum Priest hits on 4s. Hits once. No sustain, not leading anything anymore.
Wounds on a 5. Doesn't wound.
Okay. Shotgun Dragster is going to try and kill that Eversaur back. Because I've got saw blades. And I hit twice. It's strength 7.
Toughness less than.
I wound twice. Minus 1, 2 damage.
4 up in vents. Dead.
I run over the
Deadly
Eversaur.
demise. No.
So at the end of that turn, we've swapped back again. I'm still controlling my home field objective. Though the Imperial Agents are definitely behind enemy lines. And then over here, you've taken this one and back off of me again. But I will get 10 points for these 2 objectives here. So the Orcs are slowly racking up some points. But I'm definitely running out of assets. I guess my Mega Knobs are just going to go flying in there and have a party. Let's go to Orcs turn 4. It's 51 for the boys, a 42 to the Imperial Agents. I'm still winning somehow. I've got to storm a hostile objective. That's nearly impossible because I'm miles away from anything that I want to storm. Bring it down. Take down that immolator. Alright, let's start with a sad tale down here. The 2 Orcs failed their battle shock test. Then I didn't really want them in close combat because I want to shoot. So then I rolled Desperate Breakout and I rolled Snake Eyes and they died. They got smacked on the back of their head by power mauls as they tried to get out of there.
Well, our BTs think they're hippies.
Yeah.
Get out of here, hippie.
I'm not going to be storming any hostile objectives at any time soon, but bring it down. Take down that immolator. I'll have a go. And Asgard is looking straight at your Inquisitor.
It's not polite.
Wants to send her to the med bay. So we'll go flying in that way.
I'm going to do an Overwatch.
Got some shots over here. We'll do some Overwatch in a minute. We've got the truck and the thing down here. And then I wanted to fall out of close combat, but you went first. So if I fall out of close combat, then you're going to score that objective in turn 5.
Yummy.
So I can't fall out of close combat with the shock jump dragster, so he's staying there. I don't think that the Ministorum Priest, can kill him in 1 round.
Probably not.
We shall see. So you're overwatching with what now?
The Inquisitor.
Ooh.
Because she has a flamer weapon, which is her psychic might.
Okay.
So 2d6 auto hits.
Yes. For 8 auto hits.
And I want 8 6s now.
Angry Inquisitor. 6s do mortal wounds.
These are precision as well.
Right, well, one of those...
I'm lying to you. These are not precision.
Okay. But one of those Mega Knobs is on 2 wounds.
Yes.
So you get a couple of 6s, you kill one.
Well, strength 3.
But 6s are devastating.
Yes.
So it's 6s to wound anyway.
So those are devastating.
Okay.
Oh, and then she's got a bolter.
Right.
Combi weapon.
Okay.
Which hits on...
Not that. And there's a priest with her?
They're now the unit's gone. They're separate.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Right, let's shoot them back. That was a great shooting round here. I shot from the bikes, the trucks, my Mega Knobs. No damage. No damage, but lots of loud banging noises. So the last thing left in my shooting phase is this shock jump dragster with precision hits. Down in this squad here, are there any characters that I could potentially snipe out with my custom
There are,
shotgun?
but you're a vehicle. You can shoot where you like as long as it's not blast.
No, I want to kill it. I want to kill one of them.
Okay.
I hit one of them. I'm going to wound one of them on a 2. I wound one of them on a 2. It's -2 on one of your characters.
It'd be the Death Cult Assassin then. I just need to check what her save is.
Is that the most dangerous one?
It's just one I can heal later.
So the Rogue Trader's character needs a 6.
No.
D6 +1. 3 wounds?
She's got 1 left.
Not dead.
Not dead.
Okay, let's do the D3. So, no hits with the rockets. No hits with the rockets. The Rogue Trader is still alive. At the end of my shooting plays, I didn't kill anything. Last turn I killed one thing.
Yay.
This turn I didn't kill anything. We're going to charge Mega Knobs into Immolator and Inquisitor. She must die. Snake Eyes will do it. So we've got War Boss on a War Boss action. I'm spending that CP on Unbridled Carnage one more time. And I'm hitting your Inquisitor on 2s. And I missed twice. Strength 12. This should instant death, really, shouldn't it? Okay. Has she got an invulnerable save?
5 up invulns.
She needs it.
She fails both.
4 damage.
A go?
2 damage in total.
Oh, I'm going to
2 damage each, basically. Sorry.
No, she's dead.
Removed as a casualty. Flash of a teleport.
Dead.
Homer.
You've ruined it.
The Inquisitor who dragged this warband together from the bits and pieces that she could find on this planet has sold her soul.
Dead.
In order to defend this stronghold here. Now we've got all the twin kill saws coming in to Immolator. I need to bring it down. 3s to hit it. That one's about as cocked as you can get. 5s and 6s explode. We're wounding on 3s and it is twin linked. And they're all -3. So that's a lot of 6-up saves. When I say a lot, 6 up saves. 2 damage a time.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. She's alive on 1 wound.
On 1 wound? Then we do the Power Claw. There's a Power Claw on 1 wound in there. And it hits twice and explodes. Power Claw strength 9 though. I need a 5 to wound and I haven't got any CP. 3 5s. 3 5-up saves.
It's dead.
Dead Immolator. Boom boom.
Thing.
No boom boom. I brought it down. I struggled to do it, but I brought it down. That'll get me some points. So I've got some Mega Knobs in the middle, some stuff floating around the outside, and a shock jump dragster over there. And then in turn 5, Imperial Agents will pick up 5 points for this objective, 10 points for this objective, and start singing prayers to the Emperor. It's 53 to 52 to the boys. We're winning by a point. Imperial Agents, they want to extend their battle lines and secure no man's land. So the Sisters have already extended their battle lines, getting them into the lead, and they're securing no man's land with this objective here for 2 points. But if they get both of these objectives, they're going to get 5 points. So before the Corvus Blackstar moved and dropped bombs over the top of the Mega Knobs, that Black Shield.
Yes, he's still about.
He's still about.
From Midnight Broken.
He jumped out. And he jumped onto that objective there.
Yeah.
And if you kill all of these Mega Knobs, or at least get enough swarming over there, because with charges you can get up and around.
Yeah.
And potentially OC me off that objective and get back maximum points for no man's land.
Well, he's OC2 anyway, so if I kill enough.
Kill enough.
Yeah.
Talking about killing enough. There's Sisters. There's more Sisters. There's shotguns. There's Corvus Blackstar. There's these guys over here, and you said once per battle they've got like an 18-inch grenade or something.
Yeah, I can spend the command point for grenades at 18 inches. They just spend their little servo skull, which is about over here.
Okay. 18-inch grenades. I like it. And then as for the backfield, you want to stop me scoring that one. That shock jump dragster's on 5 wounds remaining, and you've pulled back with a Preacher.
So she's on the objective, so if the Grey Knights were to somehow get massively lucky and shoot it to death, it's not an issue. Okay,
so let's start there. Cannon of the Psi variety.
Oh, I haven't chosen a +1 to hit. It's them, by the way.
The Mega Knobs?
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's 2 of the hits.
Strength 8, toughness
7. 2 of the wounds.
-1.
It's on 2 wounds, 1 wound remaining.
Yeah.
And then a bajillion Stormbolters. Here's all the wounds that came through. I need all of these not to fail. I failed. Dead, shock jump dragster, and that doesn't deadly demise. And you've stolen my home field objective. Drop those 10 count. Operation Kill the Mega Knobs is now in effect. Let's drop some bombs from the Corvus Blackstar, which happened in the movement phase.
5s.
That kills that injured guy. Brilliant. And then you can do 6 more from the grenade strat on 4s.
Wow, that's literally 5. Yeah.
Oh my Emperor. There's 3 left, 1's down to 1 wound remaining, and I'm spending a CP on Arthur's Nails. I don't want them to die. The Corvus Black Star is firing everything at them.
Keep going.
Yes.
Hitting you on 2s.
With missiles.
With the missiles. Both hit. Wound on strength 10.
So 3s instead of 2s. There's a wound.
-2.
-2. You've got CP over there. Or are you waiting for the las cannon?
I don't...
4 up safe. I'm alive.
Las cannon. Hits. Wounds.
-3, so this needs a 5. I'm alive. Twin linked hurricane bottles came in. 4 wounds caused. I don't want to roll any 1s. I roll a 1. There's 2 meganobs left. And my boss. Now all the shotguns and things from the Breacher squad.
Yep.
These are all hitting on...
For 3s now.
Yes, because of the +1 to hit shenanigans.
Yes.
But it is 6s to win.
Yeah. But re-rolling because you're on an objective.
I am.
So yeah, re-roll all those.
Re-roll them all.
2.
That's 2.
No AP.
I rolled 3 dice, so I will take a wound because that was my mistake. Rest of the shots from the breaches are out of range. But over here, the Voidsman, one of them has a rotor cannon which is in range and can see. Rotor cannon.
Hits on 4s.
+1 to
oh,
hit.
we stood still.
You did.
So yeah, it's just +1 to hit. It's not ballistic skill, so it's 4s no matter what. So
3
they
hits.
hit. They're lethal.
Are they? Nice.
Yeah, because you're the closest eligible target.
I am.
And then strength 6. With -1 to wound, doesn't...
2 wounds. AP?
No.
I'm good.
And then we've got 3 las guns.
There's some las guns.
Yeah.
Flashlights. Hits once. Doesn't wound. That's what flashlights do. So it's all the dudes in front, well, ladies in front really, and dudes, shooting at all the meganobs now. Starting with the multi-melter and the melter, 2s to hit. They hit all the times. It would be 3s to wound, but 2s to wound.
Other way around, 2s to 3s.
Yes, that way.
No, it'd be 4s, because, yeah.
Yes.
You'd have to...
Well, they all wound.
They all wound anyway, -4.
Brilliant. So 6s on the 2 normal guys. No. And that'll kill one. That'll kill them both.
Yeah, it's
and then a 5-up invulnerable save on Asgard. No.
Roll this one.
Oh dear.
D6 +2
Yes.
for 4.
You've got a command point over there. Now's the time to use it.
Oh,
Pray
use
to
it.
the Emperor.
No, it got worse.
So my war boss is down to 4 wounds remaining. You've taken out all of his bodyguard unit and you've definitely secured no man's land. This black shield here knows what he's doing, locking down this sky-firing network from the tower. We fired in the remaining bolt guns from the sisters into my war boss. No further wounds caused. So now we're on to the executors. Who what now?
They're an exaction squad.
Exaction squad.
They do want to execute.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got a grenade launcher,
Right.
which would hit on a 3 now. Hits, strength 9.
2s to wound.
3s to wound. But
It
never
doesn't
mind.
wound. Doesn't wound because of the -1 to wound.
Yes, and then we've got a Weber.
Weber.
D6. Auto hits for 6.
And
He's quite good with this Weber.
He is.
Yeah.
Netting me up with monofilament wire and takes another mortal wound off my war boss. Shotguns. 3s. 6s are lethal.
There's 3
And there's
lethals.
3 6s because the rest are going to need 6s to wound. So looking for 6s.
None.
No 6s.
3 6s.
3 2-up saves. He's down to 1 wound remaining. So the preacher pulls out his holy pistol. He hits on 3s with the pluses.
Yes. Strength 4 is 6s. It's holy.
1 holy wound
No,
for the Emperor.
For the Emperor!
Vengeance for Anya Sedaris there from the Ministorum Preacher. What a boss. Taking down my stinking war boss and maxing out the points for securing no man's land and extending the battle lines round there. Also stopping me scoring this objective here. So I'm only going to pick up 5 points on the primary. This game is as close can be. It's going to Orks turn 5. So turn.
Yeah.
It's 58 to 62. You're winning by 4 after I add on that thing. And then I know a score at the end of the game, but I'm not going to be able to get there to do that. I mean, my warbikers could potentially get there, maybe, but you've zoned it out quite well. So it's all about these secondaries. Assassinate, kill a character, cleanse a thing. I can cleanse that objective for 2 points. Assassinate doesn't help me, so let's spend...
You can't. You've already done that.
What?
You got rid of Mark for Death, didn't you? Or was that at the end of the turn?
You can recycle cards as much as you want now with the new deck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you can spend a CP for that one. And defend my stronghold.
Recycle again. Do as much as you want.
No. 2 for cleansing this one here, which will bring it 60 to 62.
It's on these bikers.
It's on the bikers. The bikers need to somehow zip round here and score that one. All right, I got there. I'm OC2, you're OC2. You're going to Overwatch with the Corvus Blackstar.
It's literally all I can do,
Yes, because then I'm going to shoot them and charge and try and win the game.
Yeah.
Corvus Blackstar, Overwatch for the win.
Las cannon. Hits.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, 2s. I have a 6-up and vulnerable save.
Nice.
Okay, you nuke one of them.
D6 plus 1 might not.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It does.
Yeah, you nuke one of them. Brilliant.
Two missile launchers.
Some missiles.
No,
right, okay.
And then the hurricane bolt.
Lots of hurricane bolters.
Yeah. Sixes.
2. And then 5s to wound, twin linked. With twin linked. One wound. And I failed to save, 1's on 2 wounds remaining. So now it's about taking this objective off you. I move the truck round here so the truck can shoot as well.
Yes.
Truck fires in.
Get some hits.
Truck hits. It hits once. It doesn't wound. Twin Dagger guns.
Here we go.
5s to hit. Hit
2
twice.
hits.
That's good shooting, boys. Strength 5, but it is twin linked. So I can re-roll that. And it is -1 because you're the closest thing.
1 in cover.
Okay.
So 3 up on her. She's good. 3 up on her again. She's still good.
Brilliant. So then we charge. I've got to kill him. And I make the charge.
That's it.
I've got OC4 on there versus OC8, and I don't have the CP for Unbridled Carnage. So it's all about trying to take 3 of them down.
You need to kill 3, yeah.
Here's the big chopper. Normal choppers. 2 hits. 1 wound. -1.
Good.
I don't take 1 down. So it comes down to the power claw. I need 6s for all the explosions in the world.
There's an explosion.
There's an explosion. These are wound on 2s. 2 wounds, 2 5-up saves. I take down 2 of them, and you've still got OC6 versus my...
It'll be OC...
2 versus 2.
Yeah.
See, the thing is...
Well, there's also a dog back here.
Right.
Like we pointed him out earlier.
Okay.
A dog.
Okay.
So I don't know if a dog actually has any OC. I need to check if the dog has OC.
Okay. Well, the thing is,
He's accidentally
to win this game, I need to kill you off of that objective to get 5 VP.
Oh, I just need to hold
And
him.
I've got an OC of 4. You've got an OC of 4. So before you even swing anything, no one controls this objective. And I don't get the extra 5 points. And this is the way the world ends. So 2 points in it in the end, 62 points to 60 or 72 to 70 with the painting standard. And if I'd have managed to get you off of that objective there, I'd have won by 3, but instead losing by 2. And Imperial Agents, they look so good on the table.
They're so random, aren't they?
I know.
It's great. I think what I love is the guy who's our hero from previous campaigns won the day. Because if he hadn't jumped back in the Corvus, he wouldn't have been around to take anything later.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that was an afterthought that you had at the end of the thing, and he got you secure no man's land, extra points, and if you hadn't have done that, I think I'd have won by 1 point, just having that guy there.
Yeah, something like that.
He knew what he was doing. What you're adding next to Imperial Agents? Are you adding anything next to Imperial Agents? It's a random ass type of codex to play with.
A lot of this army is new already. So I added like 5 Death Watch. I added another 10 Sisters.
Yes.
I added the Police, the Breachers, the Rogue Trader and her
The Grey Knights.
The Grey Knights.
Yeah.
I think I'd like more Grey Knights because there's a win-win there in that they're also part of another army.
Right.
So I think I would like to do some more kit bashing. It's expensive though because I use the new models and the Grey Knights kit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think I'd like to get to the max of 15 Grey Knight Terminators at some point.
Okay.
Just to have the option.
But if you add a chunk more and go Grey Knight-ish way, Codex, then it'll get very expensive very quickly. And I strongly suspect Primaris Grey Knights are just around the corner.
Just upscale Grey Knights.
I'm not sure when, but they're just around the corner.
Probably.
Probably why they shoved them into that Battle Force box with the Imperial Agents things. Yeah, they want to shift them.
I hope to see them soon.
Yeah, you know what? I thought I had that.
I did too. At the start of the game, we were like, this might be brutal.
Yeah.
It was brutal the other way.
I think Imperial Agents, they don't have that much teeth to them, but you played that really well. Smothering the objectives where you could, and I think you need to sacrifice some where you need to sacrifice some to keep the awful ones back.
All gone.
Death Watch are all gone.
Yeah.
Grey Knights didn't take an injury.
No.
And at the end of this battle, the Inquisitor's not here anymore. So the Grey Knights unleash a virus bomb which kills every single human on the planet that may have seen them and the rest of the Orks. So no one wins.
Nobody wins.
It's a draw. We do hope you enjoyed that battle report. Khorne wins. Blood for the Blood God. Virus bomb. Nurgle wins. There's lots of stinky, rotten, the life eater thing.
Bomb in it, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because Nurgle's all about decay is life. You know.
Yeah,
he's like
true.
His disease creates life. Look, bacteria and stuff. Virus bomb gone.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that.
Well, the Grey Knights did something very nasty and very shady.
Yeah.
And this planet is wiped off Imperial records.
Yeah. It turns out the Inquisitor's fine, and it was a mistake, and they shouldn't have done that. But oh well.
Anyway, we do hope you enjoyed that battle report. Happy wargaming.
Bye.